So, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 Algarve property experts on the panel here today in different areas, but I'm going to ask each of them just a couple of questions, and then they will be on their stands ready to talk to you. So, Zoe, Fine & Country Algarve. Fine & Country is a well-known name to British residents. It's a big chain here in the UK, and also has several branches in Portugal, and Zoe is responsible for at least 3 of them. Is it 3 now? Yeah, okay. So Zoe, how has the Algarve changed, do you think, from a second home destination to one where people live all year round now? I mean, you've been down there 30 years, haven't you?
40.
No, 40, okay. You're obviously 2.
Just over 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2, that's good. Okay.
So, can everybody hear Zoe? Ooh.
No, you've got the only decent microphone.
Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, I'll give you this one. Just tell us about how it's changed over the last 15 years.
Oh, it's changed. Well, I think a lot of that has to do with the international schools, the healthcare, and all of that. There's been a huge improvement over the decades from when I first arrived there. So that, to me, has been one of the biggest pulls in the Algarve.
It's families now as
Yes,
well.
yes, yeah.
Now, you live down near Lagoa, which is sort of central Algarve, but
Yeah.
your offices are in...
Capoeiro, Armansil and Tavira.
Yes, exactly. Carvalho, Almasil and Tavira. What are the differences you notice from before and after COVID? Have you seen the market change?
I think there's a higher demand for people coming to live. Yeah. People are relocating. People have changed their entire lives. We're getting a lot of the digital nomads. People can work remotely. They're moving with their families, putting them in the international schools, and they are commuting. So they might come back to London or Germany or wherever they came from for a couple of days a month just for appointments and things. Yeah.
Are you still selling to a lot of people who are retiring down there? Is that still a big area for you?
Less.
Really?
I'm going to say it's less, yeah.
So
yeah.
more families now?
More families, yeah.
Okay.
Younger. The younger demographic.
Okay. Along the Algarve, price-wise, the most expensive area per square metre is around Almansil.
Largo, yeah. The Golden Triangle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your Almansil office handles all that.
Yes.
But again, if your younger brother was going to relocate to the Algarve and you were going to recommend him a good value spot where you knew he'd have a great life, where would you recommend?
I think that there's some lovely little villages just off the beaten track still. And I would probably plummet for one of those, yeah.
Pick one. Tell me one.
Pick one.
Pick one. Pick one.
I'm probably going to go Silge.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Silge, you can go and talk to Zoe about it, but Silge is a very pretty village inland, slightly to the west, past Albufeira, western. So talk to Zoe about Silge. Right, now we're going to pass the microphone to Robert, because that's in the right order for me. I've got my notes. Okay, Robert. Now, Robert is the CEO, together with Anna, actually, of Cerro Novo, which is one of the Algarve's best established real estate agents. You've been in business, God knows. Your dad started it, didn't he?
Yeah, my father, hello everyone. My father started in 1981, the company. My grandfather started developing in the 60s in Lisbon and the Algarve as well.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about Cerro Novo and what sort of properties you've got for sale. You specialise in the central Algarve, but you've got your tentacles all over the country, haven't you?
Yeah, our main area is from Capoeiro, going over to Faro. That's where we really concentrate mainly, but also Lagos to Beira, other parts of the country, Orão, and up in Coruche, a place like that, which are in the Alentejo and just below Lisbon. There is where we do have the odd properties as well, but mainly it's in the central region of the Algarve, inland as well as on the coast.
What sort of prices are we talking? City centre apartment in Albufeira, long established British hangout, been fashionable or been popular with the British since the 60s and 70s. What does a 3-bedroom apartment in Albufeira cost now per square metre? What's the per square metre costs in Albufeira now, city centre?
It's around 3 to about 7,000 euros, depending on the location, whether it's front line or it's a little bit further back.
Big difference, all right.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
it's a massive difference.
And again, if you were going to tell your little brother about a hidden spot in the central Algarve, where would you recommend?
I think it depends on why you want to buy. It depends really whether you want to live there. If you want to live there, then I'd actually suggest that you probably go to Loré, Badern, those sort of villages, slightly or towns slightly inland. You can get a lot more life all year round in those places. If you're looking for golf, then obviously there's some excellent golf developments around Calvera, Lago, Mora, and it goes on and on. So it really depends what you want. If you're just looking for a flat that you go and use now and then, maybe somewhere like Polish de Agua. The west side of Albufeira, the east is actually very built up, but the west is totally different. Just going all along the coast there, there's some really fantastic places. Albufeira is a place that doesn't look brilliant, but in fact it's got a great promenade, it's got very good value properties, and you've got amazing Portuguese local restaurants. So there are places like that are worth looking at.
Yeah. In fact, Alma-Santa-Pera, we're talking about places you may not know, but Robert has a great map on his stand, I'm sure. And we all know the Algarve pretty well. Alma-Santa-Pera has the most beautiful long beach. Now, I'm going to bring in our third guest, Kitty. Kitty, you are from Decade Development Management, and Kitty lives and works in the Lagos area in the Western Algarve. Now, Kitty, I know you have a young family. What is so special about the Western Algarve and the Lagos area for families?
I think mainly, sorry, not used to microphones. Mainly has to do with feeling safe. It's a very quiet area, although, yes, vibrant when required. It's just amazing. You want to go to the beach, you're on the beach, you want to go and relax and sit by by the sea in a cafe, you can do that. You want to go inland, you can do that as well. There's just so many things to do in there. I've been there for 30 something years. I won't specify. I was brought up in the Algarve. My parents decided to relocate from Hong Kong, so
You're not going anywhere else?
no. I'm Portuguese.
You're Portuguese.
I'm Portuguese.
Now, Kitty, tell us about Decade Development Management. What projects have you got going at the moment? You have got some absolutely stunning, and some of the very last frontline beach views near Lagos, haven't you?
We've embraced a lovely project which sits right on top of Praia da Luz. The project has many plots. It had around 80 plots, and now we've only got 26 left to sell.
Seafront views.
With seafront views, depending on where you place your villa, you'll have views to the Black Rock, which is something that is one of the main attractions from Praia da Luz. We'll also be introducing some apartments for people who want to downsize in the centre of Lagos. We have our information in our stand. Sarah and I are more than happy to provide you more information. We are also in partnership with MAE, which is a construction company, who also has some villas near Praia da Luz, near our project Reserve da Luz.
Yes, exactly. We should add that the area of Praia da Luz outside the front line, i.e. not directly on the beach, the area of Praia da Luz still offers pretty good value for money in the Western Algarve. So anybody who's on a budget, it might well be worth talking to Kitty about the apartments in Lagos. I think that's one option. Right, moving on. I'd like to welcome to the stage Helena Guerreiro, our friend and new chamber member from Pestana Residences Algarve. Now, Pestana is a huge name in Portugal. We're sitting in a Pestana hotel, but Pestana has hotels, golf courses, and real estate all over Portugal. Elena's here with us today because she works and runs quite a lot of the real estate that the Pestana Group owns in the Algarve, only some of it, not all of it, and particularly linked to golf courses, Elena, isn't it? Just tell us a little bit about, there's clearly golf lovers in the audience, that's one of the reasons why people want to move to Portugal, particularly the Algarve. So if any of our audience are thinking about a property near a golf course, they should certainly think about the Pestana Group because of the fact that Pestana owns golf courses as well as all the real estate. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing in the Algarve for Pestana and the sort of properties that you've got for sale.
Okay. Very well. You might not be aware, but Pestana Group has 51 years old. It became an international enterprise with over 100 hotels. In Portugal, we hold 69 hotels and 6 golf courses. The real estate business started in the 90s and it was always attached with golf courses. Currently, we're still doing that, but we are turning a little bit more to the residential side. We have in the Algarve, going back to the golf courses, but we have the 6 golf courses. One of them is in the Lisbon area. It's the Belora Golf Course. And then driving down, we will find Silves Golf Course, Alto, and Vila Sol, and Gramacho and Pinta golf courses.
Okay, fantastic. Sorry, slight malfunction. Exactly. So, what sort of prices are we talking about? What are you selling at the moment?
Currently, we have three developments. We have Gramacho residences, which are in Gramacho golf course, so it's really attached to the golf course. We go for 3,600 euros per square meter. We have apartments T1, T2, so 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms. Following by that, we have Silves golf course, which is, so we mentioned that is one of the places that she would recommend. So in Silves, we have a very big golf course. We are also building semi-detached villas with swimming pool, and we also have plots for construction. Then we have the famous Pestana Valley Nature Village, which was a huge success. We sold in 9 months 45 villas, and we have almost all the apartments sold. We will have also an amazing product coming next year, the Ferragudo Golf Course, also together with residential area. We'll have over 300 keys for next year.
Goodness me. And so, what is the price of... what would you say, okay, what would you buy, Elena, right now, among the Pestana properties, if you could?
Among these 3,
The ones that you're, yeah.
yes, I would go for Silves. It's not by the sea, but it's 10-15 minutes away from the sea. Beautiful, beautiful landscape, beautiful, peaceful. And what we're building there, as I said, is those semi-detached with swimming pool. And then if you want, of course, a bigger house, we have plots with golf views.
Okay. So to find out the prices, ladies and gentlemen,
Exactly.
go and talk to Elena.
We're just by the entrance.
On that note, I'm going to finish the seminars. Thank you so much for your patience and your listening. Thank you very much to my panel. And feel free to talk to any of them now or on their stands next door. Thank you to Robert, Kitty, Elena and Zoe. Thank you very much.